She walked into a gun shop. What happened? An hour later, left. Everyone in silence. The bell above the door chimed softly as she stepped inside, but no one looked up. Not at first. Then, the air shifted. The old shopkeeper behind the counter froze mid-sentence, his grizzled fingers hovering over the disassembled rifle he'd been cleaning. The two regulars, burly men in faded camo, fell silent, their banter cut short. She wasn't supposed to be here, not her, not in this place, and certainly not holding that. A tattered photograph trembled in her grip, edges frayed, the black and white image of a soldier barely visible. Her voice was steady, but her knuckles were white. I need to find the man who owned this gun. 1 hour later, the shop was dead silent. The barrel of a World War II-era pistol gleamed under the fluorescent lights, resting on the counter between them. The shopkeeper's face had gone pale. One of the regulars had his phone out, thumb hovering over 911, but no one dared move, because the woman wasn't just holding a photograph anymore. She was holding the truth, and truth, in a place like this, was more dangerous than any weapon. Clara Bennett had spent her life surrounded by ghosts. Her grandfather's study was a shrine to wars she'd never fought, medals in dusty cases, yellowed letters from the front, a single empty holster on the wall. He never spoke about it. Not the battles, not the scars, and especially not the gun he'd carried home. The one that had vanished the night he died. Now, standing in the dim glow of the gun shop's neon sign, Clara realized why. Some secrets weren't just buried, they were armed. The shopkeeper's voice was a rasp. "Where'd you get that photo, girl?" Clara didn't blink. His name was Captain Daniel Bennett. This was his sidearm. She tapped the faded image. And according to his journal, the last person who saw it alive was you. The old man's hand shook, not from fear, from guilt. Behind him, the shadowed racks of rifles and revolvers seemed to lean in, listening. The shopkeeper's story came in fragments, a bet made in a trench, a stolen weapon, a promise broken. But Clara wasn't here for excuses. She was here for the gun, and with every name the old man choked out, the more dangerous the game became. Because the pistol wasn't just a relic, it was evidence of what Clara didn't know yet, but someone else did. The back door creaked open. A man in a veteran's jacket stepped inside, his gaze locking onto the photograph. "Damn," he muttered. "You shouldn't have dug that up." The journal had lied. Her grandfather hadn't lost the gun, he'd hidden it. Clara's breath caught as the veteran slid a key across the counter. "Your granddad gave this to me 40 years ago. Said if anyone ever came asking, it was time." The shopkeeper's face drained of color. "You knew?" The veteran's smile was grim. "I knew enough to stay quiet." Clara's fingers closed around the key, and the clock started ticking. The safe deposit box held 3 things: the pistol, a blood-stained map, a note in her grandfather's handwriting. "If you're reading this, I'm sorry, but the truth won't stay buried forever." Outside the bank, a black SUV idled at the curb. Clara had one choice left: run or pull the trigger. The gun shop was closed when she returned, but they were waiting for her: the shopkeeper, the veteran, and 3 men she didn't recognize. Clara set the pistol on the counter. "Tell me what this really is." The veteran exhaled. "It's not a weapon, kid, it's a confession." And then he told her about the bullet that wasn't fired in war, the one that started a cover-up, the one her grandfather took to his grave, until now. The shop was silent when she left. No one followed. Clara walked until her legs gave out. Collapsing on a park bench under a streetlight, the pistol weighed heavy in her bag. She'd wanted the truth. Now she had it, and some truth, she realized, were better left holstered. But it was too late. because silence, like a bullet, only lasts until someone pulls the trigger. If this story touched you, hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.